That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
Oh, Barry!
Good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening. You're watching Nubs Collection, a YouTube series dedicated to the cataloging and review of every game in my physical media collection. As always, I am your host, Victor Nub, and today we are looking at Resident Evil, the Director's Cut. This is the DualShock version, so it's actually the second Director's Cut. Developed and published by Capcom and released in the United States originally on March 22nd of 1996. Again, we are looking at the second Director's Cut, which was released in August of 1998. Resident Evil is the brainchild of director Shinji Mikami and producer Takeru Fujiwara. Mikami began work on the title coming fresh off the release of the Super Nintendo game Goof Troop, a decidedly different game thematically speaking. The original concept for what would later become Resident Evil began as a remake of sorts for the 1989 RPG Sweet Home, based on the Japanese horror film of the same name. In the game, players control a group of 5 characters as they explore an old mansion in search of frescoes for a film they're producing. The mansion, as it turns out, is haunted, and players must search the mansion for puzzle solutions and manage limited inventory of weapons and health items while trying to escape. While Resident Evil eventually became a very different franchise all its own, many of the core design concepts of Sweet Home were used in Resident Evil and other entries in the franchise. These include careful inventory management, dropping items for other characters to pick up later, quick time events, Metroidvania-style map exploration, and the possibility for critical characters to die in the storyline if they are not properly supported or protected. Sweet Home, the game, was directed by Fujiwara, who served as a producer on Resident Evil and mentored Mikami during development. Development on Resident Evil began in 1993, with Mikami working alone for the first 6 months of production, designing characters, concept sketches, and writing the script. Mikami was inspired by the zombie films of George A. Romero and created enemies to mimic the qualities of zombies from those films. The design of the mansion, meanwhile, was heavily influenced by the Overlook Hotel from the Stanley Kubrick film The Shining. Prototype gameplay for Resident Evil featured a first-person camera system before Mikami was inspired by the game Alone in the Dark to adopt a cinematic fixed camera system. Another prototype of the game featured a scrapped cooperative gameplay system that was abandoned due to technical limitations of the PlayStation hardware. Important to note, the game was originally planned to release on the Super Nintendo, however, development quickly moved to the PlayStation in 1994. Don't think this game would have had the same punch if it was done in 2D pixel graphics. Character animations in the game were produced without the use of motion capture, despite Capcom having a dedicated motion capture studio at the time. Much of the fame or infamy of the original Resident Evil game is based on the quality or lack thereof of the English voice acting in the game. Directed by Lynn Harris, who also provided the voice part for Rebecca, the actors were instructed to perform their parts in a campy manner, a la Rocky Horror Picture Show. As the development staff for the game was entirely Japanese, they were unaware of the direction of the English recording, a fact that they sought to remedy when the remake released in 2002. As such, the legendarily stilted and melodramatic performances in the original game appear to have been intentional, whether it was Mikami's desire for that direction or not. Dialogue was also recorded in Japanese, however, Mikami opted not to use it as he felt the performances were inadequate. If only he knew. The original name of the game is Biohazard, which is still used in Japan. However, Capcom Director of Communications Chris Kramer, that's Capcom USA, convinced the development team to change the name as it would be very difficult to secure a trademark for the name in the US, citing a 1992 video game called Biohazard Battle and a New York-based band also named Biohazard as part of the issue. An internal contest was held in the US offices to choose a new name, and Resident Evil won. The intro cutscene for the US release of the game was altered from the Japanese release with the intent of avoiding a mature rating from the ESRB. Notably, shots of corpses, Joseph's death, a severed hand, and any scenes that showed Chris Redfield smoking were removed. Despite these changes, the ESRB gave the game a mature rating anyway. I mean, the game still features copious amounts of blood, you can see on the intro screen there, exploding heads, and zombies chowing on people and corpses. What did they expect? Ironically, the first director's cut of the game was meant to reinsert the cut content from the cutscene. However, because of a mistake by Capcom Japan while seeking the Sony Computer Entertainment of America's approval for the English localization, the censored cutscenes were actually put back in. Despite that notable oversight, the first director's cut featured numerous changes and upgrades over the original game. Item and enemy placements were completely changed. The starter handgun was upgraded to allow a random chance to decapitate zombies on any shot fired. A beginner mode was added to make enemies easier to kill and doubled the amount of ammo that players find. And finally, a previously removed auto-aim function was restored in the game. The second director's cut added DualShock functionality, support for the analog sticks, and added rumble function, and featured a new symphonic soundtrack arrangement, the details of which could constitute an entire separate video all on its own, based around the controversy surrounding the composer, quoties, Mamoru Samuragachi. Long story short, he claimed to be deaf, but apparently was not, and he had used a ghostwriter by the name of Takashi Nigaki from 1996 until 2014. Perhaps it's not surprising then that this new arrangement is the source of perhaps the worst piece of music ever produced, the basement theme. Behold. Wow. It's really bad. Despite the cringeworthy voice acting, Resident Evil was a critical darling, with reviews praising the pace, challenging combat and puzzles, and realistic graphics and sound. Yes, I realize the graphics look like crap today, but keep in mind this was released in 1996. Polygonal graphics have come a very long way in the last 20 years. The game sold extremely well in every region of release, becoming the best-selling PlayStation game ever at that time, selling over 4 million copies in the first year of release. The success of Resident Evil led Capcom to develop a sequel, Resident Evil 2, in 1998, and has since spawned a massive multimedia franchise featuring live-action films, TV series, animated films, comics, novels, and audiobooks. Resident Evil is Capcom's most successful game series, although it's not the most financially successful, having sold over 154 million games as of December of 2023. I add that caveat because technically Street Fighter is the most financially successful franchise, and it's not even close. I think it's like $5 billion or something of that nature generated, and Resident Evil's only hit about 2 at this point. Resident Evil is widely considered one of the most influential games of all time. Capcom coined the term survival horror for the release of Resident Evil, which has since been used to define an entire genre of games that follow the same beats: horror themes, puzzle solving, surprise attacks by tough, monstrous enemies, and limited weapons and health. The franchise is also credited for sparking renewed interest in the zombie film genre since the first game's release, and also for pivoting zombie origins away from supernatural themes towards more scientific themes. Among its supporters, George A. Romero, 28 Days Later director Alex Garland, The Walking Dead creator Robert Kirkman, Walking Dead TV series director Greg Nicotero, and Shaun of the Dead writer and lead actor Simon Pegg have all credited Resident Evil either as the inspiration for their various projects or as the primary source for the genre's revival. That's all the notes I had for today. I would just add one caveat. This isn't the first Resident Evil I ever played. It's not even the first one I owned. Technically, I bought Resident Evil 2 before I bought this game. I had heard good word of mouth about it through magazines like Game Informer, so I picked up the second one, and I absolutely loved it. So when I got around to buying this game and realized that many of the things that I thought they had done so well in the second game were still a little bit nascent and maybe not as well done in the first game. I tended to look at it as the lesser game, not to mention when I heard the voice acting, I thought it was absolutely garbage. And I get it. There are people who love it because of how cheesy and bad it is. But, you know, I tend to think of this game as just kind of a start for many better games that came after this one. I think what we're going to do, and I had been considering how exactly to approach this game because I have a bunch of different long plays that I've been considering doing for a while, and I was thinking about maybe doing one for this game. Again, I don't love this one. I think it is pretty good. I just think the second game is better in just about every way possible. So I think what we'll do is we're going to give this a good long look, and by that I mean we'll probably play long enough to see at least the first boss, which may take a couple of episodes. We'll probably do this kind of like a long play or what we do with Nubs RPG Wednesday. We're going to have a couple of 1-hour episodes until I get to the spot where I really wanted to get to in the game. We'll stop, we'll offer our final thoughts, and then we'll move on. So this is going to be kind of our first. This is going to be a multi-part episode of Nubs Collection, not just the one-off where we look at it for, 35, 40 minutes, whatever, and then give a final score and move on. So not only that, but I've already burned up almost 12 minutes just talking about the game. It's very important in the history of video games, so I thought it justified the extra long intro, just kind of setting things up. Anyway, let's go ahead and get it started. Do the options. Oh, yeah. Don't worry, we're going to hear that again when we do the new game. Yeah, obviously, I don't know why they even give it the option here. We're going to do it in sweet, sweet stereo sound. Okay, and vibration on, yes. All right, ooh, the controller rumbled a little bit. Get me excited. Upper attack, lower attack. Select, cancel. Item right turn? Oh, I think that's just when you're looking at it in the inventory. It's like, why would you need to turn the item on the ground? That doesn't make sense. All right. Yeah, I mean, this isn't the most complex controller setup ever, so I don't think I'm going to have any trouble there. All right. I don't want to ruin the intro, so I'll let him do the thing. Interesting little detail. I never noticed that the text wraps around like his eyeball when it pops up. All right, let's do this. Interesting. You can do it on the original setting. You can do it at the beginner level, or you can do the arranged setting, which is where they move around the enemies and the ammo and stuff. I think we're going to do arrange mode. I don't know what effect it's going to have on the game, if it's going to make it way harder or if it just plays like standard, but maybe some things are in different places to make it a little spicy, a little interesting. Why not? Resident Evil. Oh, yeah. All right, so the question, the most important thing to ask at the very beginning of the game, because they don't necessarily tell you this when you're looking at these two IDs, which character to choose. The difference between them is Chris Redfield has higher health, but a lower inventory size. And Jill gets the smaller health pool, but also 2 additional spaces in her inventory. I think it's like 6 spaces for Chris and 8 for Jill. I think we're going to go with Jill for this playthrough. Also, just to keep note, the story plays out differently depending on which character you're playing as. If you play as Chris, you encounter Rebecca. And if you play as Jill, you are working with Barry from the very beginning, but you barely ever see him after you get out of the first hall. Everyone just, for whatever reason, goes off in their own separate directions in this house full of flesh-eating zombies. What a brilliant idea, guys. 1998 July. I would have been working at an amusement park when this all played out.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City.
I can tell because of all the trees you can see in this shot.
Patriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission. No, I haven't found it.
Are you sick yet? The camera's certainly trying its damnedest to make you nauseous.
Our murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon
Bizarre. B-I-Z-Z-A-R. Good job, editor.
Victims were apparently eaten.
You're not supposed to put punctuation in your headline.
The group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
Whoa. Ooh. All right, we're on the ground. Probably shouldn't have thrown smoke grenades down. I think everyone knows you're here already.
It was Bravo Team's helicopter.
Man, look at
Nobody
those
was
bloused pants.
But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Chris is going to be so upset when he sees this. Take a look at him. You son of a bitch. Oh, the dog. And here's where we find out if this was the censored or uncensored version. If we see the bottom of the hand he's about to lift up, we know it's the uncensored version. Nope, it's the censored version. Oh no!
Joseph!
Oh no, not Josiah!
No! Don't go!
Now he's leaving you! Fist comes down in defeat. Maybe keep moving, you're still being hunted by dogs, guys.
Jill, run for that house!
They've been running for 2 seconds. She's already winded. This is the elite search and rescue team. Ah! And now I get to see the whole cast.
Jill Valentine.
Yeah, she's ready for action.
Barry Burton.
And because this isn't survival horror so much as it's an 80s sitcom.
Becca Chambers.
Oh gosh.
Albert Wesker.
Yeah, ready for action.
Resident Evil.
Everyone else is screwed. They have escaped into the mansion, where they thought it was safe. Yet, ...
What is this? Wow, what a mansion!
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it! Don't open that door!
But Chris is...
Shooting a gun
is it?
upstairs.
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Oh.
Okay, let me handle this.
Yeah. He's a tough, cool badass.
Stay alert.
Oh, okay. I was gonna let my guard down. See ya! The iconic door opening loading sequence, so you don't see them loading in the background, all the assets for the next room.
A dining room.
Are you sure? Lift up those doilies and all the dinner plates and make sure. In order to run, you gotta hold a button down, otherwise you just walk. Ah!
What is this?
I don't know.
What is it?
Raspberry jam.
Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this.
He's going to be staring at this blood for 20 minutes. It might be. You never know. Jill is not wearing her standard uniform. She's wearing the one that you get when you play in a range mode. It's a clock. A dusty-looking grandfather clock. It looks like it should be movable, but whatever. No, can't do it. Barry? What'd you find? Barry is investigating by doing a thorough sweep left, then right. Left, then right. Let's walk over here and see what we got. Anything over here? Chris, is that you? When did you change clothes and lose all your hair? Boy, you need some sun. Oh. Oh, no. No. Eep! I don't want to fight. If you choose to kill him, you can. I think you have a gun at that point, but you're supposed to do this.
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this.
Good job, loser. That's the Magnum. It's supposed to be a one-hit kill.
What is it?
What?
Killed too. Maybe by this creature.
Maybe.
Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
I mean, he was chowing down on your friend, so I would assume he's the reason it died, or that your friend died. Yeah. I'm going this way.
Wesker! Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
Oakley dokley. Meow. Goes through a door, leaves immediately. Oh, look at the hair. She's got like two little spits of hair coming off the sides. Nothing.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Beats me, too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining
Yeah,
room again.
that's a great idea.
Okay, I'll try the door
Coward.
on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay?
So let's split up and get lost
Jill,
immediately.
here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
They did hire me for my ability to open doors with a key.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
Well, see you later.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall.
Well, I
This
guess.
time I'll be there.
As opposed to all the other times singular that you weren't there. Alright, we're off on our own. I guess it's Barry's time to disappear. So this is how you save the game. You have to pick up ink ribbons and use one at a typewriter in order to save the game. That is the only way to save. When you run out of ink ribbons, you run out of saves in the game. You do pick up more saves, obviously, as you play through the game, but that way, you know, the game is a little more difficult. You gotta be careful with your items. The good news is there are save rooms around the entire mansion that have a box in them. The box will allow you to store items that you don't want to carry on you immediately, but you might want to save for later. And more importantly, those items transport between all of the other item boxes in the game. That is a change that they had made from the original idea for it, which was that every single box had its own instanced item cache. So if you wanted items from multiple boxes, you would have to run all the way back to them to get them. I think that's right. Let's go ahead and sneak up these steps. Oh, come on. Get up there, you. There we go. Oh, what's this? It's a map of the first floor. Will you take it? Yes. You got the map of the first floor. God, I am the best, you guys. Gotta figure that puzzle out so fast. Real challenging. There's a body there. Let's not do that yet. I don't even know if I have a gun. Do I have a gun? I do. Equip. Only 15 shots, though. So I gotta be careful. Can I look at this? A picture of beautiful scenery. Any others I can look at? How about you? A beautiful oil painting. Nothing unusual. And over here, a picture of steep scenery. Nothing unusual. What about this lady kissing a bowl? Or whatever she's doing to it? Oh, come on. These are, of course, tank controls. Not the easiest in the world to control. I don't remember if you can... No, you can't. Can't use the thumbstick to point in the direction you want to run. That is something that I think on the N64 version of Resident Evil 2 they actually made possible, where the thumbstick could actually be moved in the direction you wanted to run and your character would just go that way. A picture of a chubby woman. Oh, that's rude. And by the way, if that's chubby, I mean, Jill is like fat. I'm torn. Go this way or go that way? We're going to go this way. Oh, maybe I should look at the map. Map? Oh, that doesn't help at all. There we go. All right, so there might be a room next to it, or it might just be a dead end and a zombie's going to pop up and attack. It's one way to find out. Oh! Get off me, you son of a... Oh, his head's gone. All right, so you hold down. Didn't work. Got him. Oh. Oh. There's some more ink ribbons. Just in time to interrupt my horrible moans. What's my health like? I'm fine. Fine and fine. All right, so one interesting thing to keep in mind, and this is something that if no one ever told you and you didn't hear about it from other people who had beaten the game, you would probably not know this. The ending of your game is negatively affected if you use any products that were made. Oh, no. No. Yeah, whatever, just cancel. There you go. Any products that were made by Umbrella, including the first aid spray. Which I don't know if you can see from here, zooming in, if it's got a first aid, or if it's got the marker on it, tells you that it's a Umbrella-made product. Yep, if you manage to make it through the game, and of course, you know, the best ending would involve, I think, getting through it really, really fast, which we are not necessarily going to be able to do. If you made it insanely fast to the end of the game, used very little ammo, saved very few times, and did not use any of the Umbrella items, you would get the best score. All right, so time for a jump scare. Ah! Gotcha. And time for another one. Ah! Oh! Bad dog. Why is he not dying? There he goes. That's a bad dog. Can I? Sure can. Pick up a little ammo. Desperately need that. I'm almost out. fact. Let's combine. There you go. Now, one of the things that they desperately want you to figure out early and make full advantage of, or full use of, is the fact that you cannot, and probably should not even try, making it through the entire game, shooting everything. It's locked. A carving of an armor. I, however, don't like doing that. I prefer to actually beat the game safely. So I don't try dodging enemies, even if there's ample room to do it. I usually kill everything. Ah, okay. Run! Gotcha! I was trying to pick this up. Whoop, 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 whoop. Ammo. Now I want to look at myself. Oh. Tell you what she was thinking when she looked at that mirror. It wasn't about the zombie. It was about that awful haircut. Time for a poo. Nothing useful. Says you. Let me pop a squat here and... Alright, now, I would argue there was something useful in here. I got ammo. Look at the painting! It's pretty! One of the big changes that they made in the third game is they actually added a button that you could immediately do a 180 and run the opposite direction with. Brilliant addition. That's something they probably should have had in the game all along, so that if you get cornered by an enemy, you don't just kind of slowly tiptoe backwards away from them and try to get out of the way of their attack. All right, so I think we're on the left part of that red snake-like hallway that we're in, and we're going to try to go down here. Just connected to another room. This is not how houses are built. This is a very strange design. Oh no. I know exactly where we are. Oh yeah! Capping fools, one at a time. Two! Oh, it's really making a difference. I don't think these guys drop ammo. But I also don't know that they don't. Should be checking them, just in case. But I see a very useful item. Zip, zap, zap, zip, zip. Take that shotgun. And then, uh-oh. An urn with a beautiful picture on it. Nothing unusual. A tapestry. Nothing unusual. A zombie butt. Nothing unusual. Alright, this could be the first part where I actually make a horrible mistake and die, so let's do a quick save. Haha, I don't need no damn ink ribbon to save my game. Although I am going to want to save for real, because if I die and I lose a ton of progress, we're in trouble. Uh-oh. It's locked! No! They're both locked. What do I do?
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know.
Jill? Is that you, Jill? What happened?
Who punches like that?
Barry?
It's like doing
Help me,
speed
please.
bag punches to
Door
it.
won't open. Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down. Hurry! This way!
Okay. Oh, we gotta show her running.
Oh, Barry!
Oh,
That
Barry.
was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're
Oh,
right.
Jill
Barry,
sandwich.
thanks for saving my life. But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on
I thought you were a
earth are
dumbass and
here?
needed his help.
I just had something I wanted to check. Now, let's get back to searching for the lost captain and Chris, shall we?
How about I search for
Thank you,
Tennille?
Barry.
Yeah.
She could probably use some help too! Should probably do a quick reload on my gun. There we go. Uh-oh. He's moving fast! Oh, and you jerk. Oh, I died! Oh, crap. I wasn't expecting that. Alright, well, we gotta replay this. Might have to go with a shotgun for that one. Very important. The shotgun, if you aim up when the zombie is real close to you, you can get a headshot and kill it in one shot, and that might be what we gotta do there. Any time now, Jill. There you go.
What's going on?
I just don't
Is that
know.
you, Jill? What happened?
Barry, help me.
No way to
please.
skip the
The
cutscene.
door won't open. Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down. Hurry! This way!
Gotta make it to the door.
Oh, Barry!
That was too
Oh,
close.
Barry.
You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for
I
saving
wouldn't
my
mind me
life.
some Jill sandwich.
But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on earth are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Now, let's get back to searching for the lost captain and Chris, shall we?
But, you know, separate, because, of
Thank
course,
you,
that one
Barry.
trap didn't convince you two to make better decisions. Oh, never mind. All right, well, let's do this. I didn't think I was going to get screwed over that fast in the game. And we'll do the combine real quick. There we go. Try the handgun one more time. Hopefully, I can get the kill before he gets to me. Gotcha. Anyone else? I hear one. Gotcha. Tell you what, those random headshot chances really nice here. Oh, wait. Well, we'll do a save state. Why not? I wanted to look at the map. Where are we? All right, so there's 2 rooms to my right, and then a little bit further down the hall, another one on the right. So this one leads to another room. You unlocked it. Oh, okay, good. I think there's nothing. Oh, there's something. Who wants to come get it first? I just back up a little bit. Well, no, I want to see where they're at. Come on, boys. I don't want to waste a bullet trying to get your attention. You're almost there, bud. Almost. A little bit closer. A little bit closer now. There. Gotcha! Oh my god. Oh. I wonder if it's like timing based, if you have like the timing for it. I'll take that, yes. Yes. Thankfully, one of the changes that they made, and I think this is the first save room in the game, one of the major changes they made in the remake for Resident Evil is zombies that are not decapitated with one of your shots have a chance to come back as what they call Crimson Heads, which are zombies that run much, much, much faster and take more shots to knock down again. And more importantly, if you don't burn them, they'll get back up. You have to actually use gas and a lighter to light them on fire, and that is the only way to keep them from getting back up and attacking you again. I think even on the same screen, like leaving the screen won't somehow magically keep them from getting up. Wait a minute, is that another shotgun? Sure is, and I think I saw some ammo too. Oh, it's a broken shotgun. I think what I was supposed to do is put that on the trap and it would keep it from coming down. Well, let's do this. Check it. Boop, 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 boop. It helps to look at the items because sometimes you'll see something important on them. Not always. It's too dangerous to fire. Does it have another use? Yeah, it does, but I didn't use it, so whatever. Didn't even know that was going to be there. Well, we're going to put this in here. We're going to take that and put it in here. And then we're going to go... Now, how do I change menu? Now, I want to take items out. There's clips in there. Ammo. Oh, there we go. Is that it? Just those? I think so. You have a ton of space. It's good. All right. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and do a quick combine sesh. Combine with that. Combine with that. And combine with that. There we go. One other thing. Probably not the smartest idea in the world, but I never use it anyway. Let's get rid of that knife. Just not going to need it. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that again. Exit. Trying to run. I'm scared. Let's do another quick save. I think I missed a chance to have some squeaky hinges. I mean, come on, this place hasn't been that used. Alright, don't just stand on the steps, you gotta run them. You have to hit a button. Oh yeah, that's right, there's a cutscene for this too. Of course there is. Oh, we gotta watch every single step going up until they get to halfway, and then he gives up. I can aim at him. I can't hit him, though. Can I? There we go. Oh, that's obnoxious. Oh, how is that not hitting? Lame. I'm not gonna let you kill me, bro. Yeah. Oh, shoot. All right, back down. Back down. I changed my mind. I'm not getting gangbanged by zombies. Not today. This might be one of those use the shotgun type situations. No! Come on! Get him! Come on. Ah, damn it. Gotcha. I wasted a bullet trying to get it, but I got the headshot. Ooh, she's in danger. That's how easy it is to get screwed in this game. Alright, back to the handgun. All because the zombie wanted to play a fly and vomit on me and digest me. The doorknob is broken. You went full Brundlefly, and you never go full Brundlefly. I do like the fact, and obviously this is something they fix in future games, that you can't be staggered by having really low health. In future games, you get bitten to the point where you're in caution. You'll kind of like cradle one side of your body while you're running around. And if you are in danger, you'll drag one of your feet as you slowly make your way around the room. And yeah, it can be pretty dicey. All right, we're going to try going in here. And if I take a serious hit, obviously, we're going to have to reload here. Never said I was an expert at these games. Oh, it would help if I aimed at him. No, 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 run away! Stop aiming up. Oh, turn around. Oh, what the hell? I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. He went down and I thought he was done for. All right. Load, 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 load. Damn. I gotta go in that hall again. This game's no joke. Now again, I don't know if this is a much higher challenge on arrange mode or if it's just the items were moved around. I mean, that could be the case. It could just be that the game is, like, significantly more difficult, that the zombies cause way more damage. I don't think that's what happened, but who knows, maybe. All right, let me get some space. Should be it. This is where the auto-aim really comes into play. Let you know what zombies are still alive and which ones need to be shot some more. There's another one down here. I see. Uh-oh. Run! Give me a little space. Gotcha. He dead. Another one right here. All right, so I've already got lost. I forgot where I am. I ran backwards to the other end of the hall. Let's check this door here. It's locked. A carving of an armor. So many armor locked doors in this house. She's not aiming at anything. That's a good sign. I think I'm supposed to put something on that frame there. Wood is put in the stove. Paper is on the wall. And weed is in the corner. Yes, take. Very important. There are 3 types of weeds or herbs in the game. There is the green herb, which will just give you some health back if you use it. There is a red herb, which I want to say if you combine it with the item... Actually, I guess there'd be 4. Red, if you combine with an item, I think it enhances the potency of it. So, like, if you gave it to a green herb, it would actually enhance the potency of the green herb's effects. If you combine... blue is, I think, used to cure poison. And yellow, I think if you take it, increases your health total. I might be wrong on that. If we find one, I'll probably try to check online before we make use of it. But green, health. That's the important one. You might even be able to get that info if you just look at the plant. I guess the easy way to be... would be to check it. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's a local herb. Okay. put the local herb back. Check it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Zoom in on that ink. All right, put it back. We continue our journey. Nothing I can do there. Nothing I can do there. This one doesn't open at all. And let's open the door. Am I about to get attacked? I think that there was a little bit of room before I had to do anything, right? No. Whoop. No, not really. Go. Go, go, go. Wait. Oh. I need to combine with a little more ammo. Stay down. One for good luck. Gotta wish these guys had ammo on them, but that wouldn't make any damn sense. Alright, so we have door in the middle, door at the end, maybe another door at the end. Well, okay, wait. Let's go back this way. What's in here? It's your death. Anyone? Anyone? Okay, I think we're safe. What's in here? Nothing uncommon. They had nothing unusual, nothing uncommon, nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing uncommon. See a box of shells. Oh no, that's a book. Never mind. Botany book about medicinal herbs. As you may know, there are many plants that have medical effects, Since ancient times, humans have been healing wounds and diseases using various plants. In this book, we're going to sample 3 herbs that grow around the Raccoon Mountains and give their outlines as examples of those plants with medicinal properties. I keep saying it. Each herb has different colors and different effects as medical plants. The green one recovers physical strength. The blue one neutralizes natural toxins. While the red herb does not have any effect by itself. Red herb is only effective when it is mixed with other herbs. For example, if you mix this herb with the herb that recovers physical strength, the recovery effect will be tripled. By adjusting the amount and experimenting with these 3 herbs, you can create various kinds of medicines. But I'll leave the details in your hands, because that's the best way to acquire true knowledge. Just pick a plant and put it in your mouth. That's the way. Aha! Yes, I was right. Now, they didn't mention a yellow herb, but I think this game has yellow herbs in it. It's well arranged. Let's do a quick save. Been a while since I had saved. You unlocked it. Good job. We're back out. The other door. Hey. So we went in a big circle. Whoop. All right. So we're back out in the hall. We want to go to the center room of that big U-shaped hallway. I heard some people say that they didn't think this was a good soundtrack. I mean, I don't have a means of comparison, because I don't know if I've ever played the unedited original version of the game or the unaltered original version of the game, so I need armor and helmet keys in order to get through some of these rooms. Also, we haven't really done a whole lot of exploring on the other end of the building. Which now we can do. Hey, look at that. And is this just going to take me back to where I just came out. No, it's going to be a whole different room. Let's go ahead and peek inside. We'll do a few more minutes, and then we'll probably save at that typewriter down on the main floor of the entrance hall. Nothing yet. Oh no, there's blood everywhere. Or someone tripped while they were carrying a delicious glass of red fruit juice of some kind. Oh no, I remember this. There's crows here. I found a lance! Or a bazooka? Good lord, this early? I do not remember that, but I do see an item by him. Ah! This is a waste of ammo. I shouldn't have done this. Should have just left him. I don't need that. And he ain't dead. How about now? Yeah, you better be dead, buddy. Oh. Alright, what is this? Oh, maybe I did need to get him out of the way. It's a key. It is a key. But we are running low on ammo now. I'll have to switch to the shotgun in a minute here. Can I check you and see if there's any ammo? Apparently not. Alright, well, whatever. Oh. That's what I say whenever someone tells me something I didn't realize. Oh.
Barry!
Barry?
Jill, what's going on? Any clues?
No, but something's wrong with this house.
Whoa. This hall is dangerous. Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. There must be a back door somewhere.
I'll
Let's try
show
to
you the
find
back door.
it
Hey.
first, shall we?
Okay, let's separate again.
Just
Looks like she's trying to high-five him
something.
from underneath.
What is it?
It's a hand.
Weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things. Better take it with you.
But
Pretty
how
sure
about
all the
you,
weapons
Barry?
we've used have been good against living things.
This.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
All right. Nice. There we go. We got acid rounds for my bazooka. Well, I'm gonna leave you now. I realize this is a horrible idea and terribly dangerous, but goodbye. All right. We're back at it. Down the steps. So we really can't do anything else on the east end of the building. We have to go downstairs and head on to the west side of the building. Careful. They just vacuumed. Barry, I broke my leg! Can't hear you, Jill. Why are you responding? Still can't hear you. Yes, I will use an ink ribbon. I think we've earned it. That didn't save the first time! Oh boy. We're gonna have to use a whole bunch of saves, I guess, in this one. Oh, did I not set up a... maybe is I just never set up the system to have a memory card in it, but I don't think you have to, right? I don't know, this is weird. Well, whatever. If I have to abuse some save scumming in this one with the quick saves, then that probably will be how we have to play the game anyway, so... yeah, I'll just do a save state, whatever. It is going to make things more difficult if we don't have a backup save closer to an area where I might have made a mistake and didn't do a quick save before walking into a room. Or walked into a room, did a quick save, and got trapped and killed, but... that's something we'll just have to learn on our way through the building. So, yeah, I think that's a good stopping point. We hit the 1 hour mark. We made pretty good progress. I'm by no means an expert on the first game. I played it maybe one time, said, I think it's okay, but I don't know if this is great, and I don't think I ever went back and played it a second time. Second game and third games, I did go back and play a couple of times, but that was also 20 years ago, so I don't know if I know those games any better than I do this one. So it is going to be a lot of me kind of feeling things out because I don't exactly know where I'm going or what I'm supposed to be doing. But we're only going to be playing for a few episodes, so it's not like it's something where I'm worried about trying to make significant progress in beating the game. Our goal here is trying to get to the very first boss that we face. I think it's a snake. It might be a big plant. Either way, those are the things that we're on our way trying to get to in order to finish our look at the game, so we can move on to other games in my collection. That's going to do it for our first part of our look at Resident Evil, the Director's Cut Dual Shock Edition, the full name of the game. We'll be back to it probably next week. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time.